The Last Temptation by Val McDermid, narrated by Saul Reichlin. The last temptation is the greatest treason, to do the right deed for the wrong reason. Murder in the Cathedral, T.S. Eliot. Only when it is responsible for providing psychological diagnoses for state purposes does psychology really become important. Max Simonite, Scientific Director of Wehrmacht Psychology, 1938. Case Notes. Name, Walter Neumann. Session number 1. Comments. The patient has clearly been troubled for some time with an overweening sense of his own infallibility. He presents with a disturbing level of overconfidence in his own abilities. He has a grandiose self-image and is reluctant to concede the possibility that he might be subject to valid criticism. When challenged, he appears offended and clearly has difficulty masking his indignation. He sees no need to defend himself, regarding it as self-evident that he is right, in spite of all evidence to the contrary. His capacity for self-analysis is clearly limited. A typical response to a question is to deflect it with a question of his own. He shows a marked reluctance to examine his own behavior or the consequences of his actions. He lacks insight and the concept of a wider responsibility. He has mastered the appearance of affect, but it is unlikely that this is more than a convenient mask. Therapeutic action. Altered state therapy initiated. Chapter 1. Blue is one color the Danube never manages. Slate gray, muddy brown, dirty rust, sweat-stained khaki. All of these, and most of the intermediate shades, sabotage the dreams of any romantic who stands on her banks. Occasionally, where boats gather, she achieves a kind of oily radiance, as the sun shimmers on a skin of spilled fuel, turning the river the iridescent hues of a pigeon's throat. On a dark night, when clouds obscure the stars, she's as black as the Styx. But there in Central Europe, at the turning of the new millennium, it cost rather more than a penny to pay the ferryman. From both land and water, the place looked like...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?